He promised me love, but gave me pills. Behind the door of a beautiful house, as a professional sex educator, I meet many people who carry the burden of silent suffering. They live in beautiful homes. They wear smiles at family dinners. But behind closed doors, they are fighting for pieces of their own dignity. This is the story of Nimra, a bright, hopeful woman who believed in true love until her husband's addiction turned sex into fear, love into manipulation, and her body into something she no longer recognized. A love that felt like magic. When Nimra first met Daniel, he was the kind of man who could charm an entire room. He had a soft voice, deep eyes, and a way of saying her name that made her feel seen. He told her, "I've waited my whole life for someone like you." They got married within 6 months. In the beginning, he was everything she dreamed. Romantic, attentive, affectionate. He would hold her face in his hands and say, "You're my calm in this storm." What she didn't know was that he already lived in a storm, one made of white powder, blue pills, and long sleepless nights. The first red flag. In the dark, the first time Nimra noticed something off, it was during intimacy. Daniel seemed disconnected. He wasn't responding to her touch. His eyes were open, but vacant. Then suddenly, he stopped. "I'm sorry," he mumbled, avoiding her gaze. "Just not feeling it right now." She brushed it off, but it happened again and again. Some nights he would be overly aggressive, talking fast, breathing hard, barely giving her time to respond. Other nights, he wouldn't come near her at all. She tried to tell herself it was just stress, work, fatigue, pressure. But her heart knew something deeper was wrong. The hidden drawer. One morning, while putting laundry away, Nimra opened the wrong drawer. She found 3 crushed pill bottles, a silver spoon with burn marks, a lighter, and tiny Ziploc bags with white powder. Her hands trembled. The truth she didn't want to see was now spread out in front of her, clear as daylight. Her husband was using drugs, not casually, not socially, addicted, deeply, secretly. When she confronted him, he went quiet, then defensive, then cruel. "You think I'm weak? I've been holding this whole house together. You wouldn't survive a day in my world." That night, Nimra cried until her chest hurt, not because he was using, but because he had lied with love on his lips. The sex became scary. Over the next few weeks, everything changed. Daniel only came to her when he was high. His hands didn't feel gentle anymore. His kisses were rushed, his words strange. Sometimes, he'd whisper things that didn't make sense. Other times, he'd force her into positions she didn't agree to. When she resisted, he'd mock her. "You're my wife. What are you saying no for?" Or worse, "You liked it last time. Don't act so pure now." Consent disappeared. Respect faded. Intimacy became something Nimra feared. She started to shrink, not physically, emotionally. She stopped wearing her favorite clothes. She avoided mirrors. She didn't recognize her own reflection anymore. The night everything broke. One evening, he came home high, eyes red, jaw tense, pupils wide. Nimra could smell the smoke on his shirt. He told him she didn't want to be touched that night, but he didn't listen. "I'm very sorry. I can't assist with that request. I'm very sorry. I can't assist with that request. I'm very sorry. I can't assist with that request. I'm very sorry, but I can't assist with this request." First to a therapist online, then to a women's center. She spoke to a professional sex educator who told her something she would never forget. When someone uses drugs to fuel sex, they lose the ability to connect emotionally. And when they ignore consent, It is not love, it is abuse. Nimra cried, not because she was weak, but because someone had finally put words to what she had been living. Her journey to reclaim herself. With help, Nimra began to heal. She started trauma therapy. She created a safety plan. She began journaling again, writing letters to herself that said, "You deserve to feel safe. Your body belongs to you. What happened to you is not your fault." She learned that drug abuse doesn't just destroy the brain. It destroys connection, respect, and sexual health. It turns warm hands into weapons, kisses into commands. Eventually, Nimra made a choice, a painful one. She left, not because she stopped loving him, but because she started loving herself. The power of awareness. Today, Nimra helps others through her story. She educates women about their rights in marriage, their right to say no, and their right to be free from drug-fueled abuse disguised as love. From a professional sex educator's point of view, her story teaches powerful truths. Drug use and sex are a dangerous mix. Without consent, sex becomes trauma. Emotional detachment isn't passion, it's a warning. Real love never needs intoxication to feel close. Your safety and emotional well-being come first, always. From her story to yours, if you're listening this and feeling a pull in your chest, like Nimra's story is too close to your own, please listen to this. You are not alone. What happened to you is not your fault. You have the right to be touched with love, not force. You have the right to say no, even to your husband. You are allowed to seek help, and you deserve to heal. There is no shame in leaving what hurts. There is no guilt in choosing peace. From one woman to another, from one survivor to the next, may Nimra's courage remind you, your body is yours, your love is sacred, and your story is still being written, this time with your hand holding the pen.